It's October 1, opening of Michigan bow season and Iowa bow season. Michigan, it's 80-some degrees, chances of thunderstorm. We're not going out. We are just getting ready for Iowa. As you can see, I am all packed up, ready to go. Packed, going down river, tents, a couple of stands. It's amazing how it's just 4 days of camping and all this stuff. 4 days, 2 weeks, practically the same amount of stuff. Yeah, I should be hitting the road about 11 o'clock. Get into Iowa probably about 5, 6 o'clock. Set up camp, maybe get to do some scouting a little bit. First thing Thursday morning. So here we are, October 2, on the way to Iowa. Because of the storms that moved through, the river went up 10 feet. My plan for tomorrow morning was actually based on the river level. I float down, walk back up, navigate it during the day when I'm walking back up. It's not going to happen, at least not tomorrow morning anyway.
That's the prayer that a country boy brings. Thank God he made me this way. Hunting, fishing, and loving every day.
We made it to the campground. It's still raining a bit, but getting things just kind of staged up, waiting for a break. We do have a break in the clouds coming where I should be able to hopefully set up in not too much rain. Hopefully I can get it up fast before things get too wet. But nice campground, hilltop, great view. Got a clubhouse with a pavilion. Place where we can stretch and dry if it's cold or wet, but I think we'll be all right most of the rest of the week. We got a break in the rain, and yeah, got the tent set up, got our cooking and eating area set up. 6 o'clock, and we're gonna go take a drive and see if we can see some big bucks in the field. We have a hard time not squeezing the trigger on a doe. There's a lot of does out here. Took a ride before dusk. Ended up seeing 50 deer. Most of them I seen, that I could get glasses on were doe. Checking out, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Holy crap, it's windy. I love this spot. It's early, but man, that wind is whipping, and I think I am going to get down. It's just not cool. So nothing this morning. Windy as hell, as you can see. So I got down and set a couple of cameras, one over a scrape, one on the trail going to the alfalfa field. Got back and canopy was blown, and that's trash. That didn't last very long. Nice little clubhouse, pavilion out there. So if we need to get out of rain to cook or whatever. No deer sightings this morning, other than I had one blown at me when I walked in, but tonight it'll be better. Finally, a little less wind, and at least we got some blue sky and the sun is shining. Cody's gonna head in to his back corner downriver spot. I'm gonna head to alfalfa stand. Yeah, there was a bunch of deer in that field last night too. So this is literally the moment I've been waiting for. I'm sitting in the standoff alfalfa field at northwest wind. good start. Stuck a really nice, I'm pretty sure it's an 8-point. At this point, it was a bad shot, far back. It ran, and I could see my arrow the whole way, and it bedded down, and it was there basically until I left. It was acting hurt. So I'm gonna play the let's wait till morning and hope I find them laying in that exact spot. So, first night in Iowa, and seeing a ton of deer. How many did you see?
Counted 11. All those and fawns. Actually, mostly fawns.
Well, at least it was eventful, huh?
Yeah. I knew it was a lot of action all night long. The quietest part of the night was the night I thought was going to be the best.
Yeah, and I did the same thing. I seen a fawn when I first got set up. I didn't see nothing, and yeah, I was getting kind of pissed until a big buck showed up. We're gonna leave it lay all night. Cody's gonna hunt in the morning. We're gonna head in together, and we're fairly confident that the deer is actually gonna be laying right where I seen it last, bedded. It was struggling, it was hurting. We think there's a good chance we probably got the femoral artery, or pretty close to it, or maybe a gut shot, but either way, a deer that is shot, runs 80 yards, stands there, beds down, and is still there. I think it was probably 20 minutes after I shot it. Pretty good chance it's going to be sitting there in the morning. So, in the meantime, we just had some brats. They were awesome. A campfire. Iowa, baby. Nervous. Last night I felt pretty good, you know, and it was what it was. Didn't really lose too much sleep last night. I slept pretty good. And this morning, but now as I'm sitting here waiting for Cody, I'm nervous. Did it just lay down because it was sore? Gonna go there, there's just gonna be a big old pool of blood and nothing. It was just a muscle wound and got up and left. Or it's gonna be laying there, one or the other. It's pretty much gonna be nothing in between. It's gonna be huge puddle of blood and no deer and no trail after that. Or a dead deer. Cody should be here anytime. Oh, this is where I was last night. He was right over there when I shot him. And then where I seen him bed was straight that way. So we're just gonna walk that way. Here. See him. Yes! He's a little excited. He is down. Oh,
There he is.
there he is. Oh my gosh, right where he lay. Look at my
Luminox still on.
Luminox is still glowing. So
Yeah.
it's exactly what I thought last night when I seen that Luminox disappeared. I figured he was laying on his side, and then I would lose sight of it. And he was dead all night.
Yep, he was.
But it was the right call to make.
A little stiff.
Rigor mortis. But yeah, how's that?
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, good time length. And just yeah, look how it comes around to the tips. He's a little lacking on the brows, but that was. There's no ground shrinkage on this one.
Nope.
Technically, I should put the fourth, right?
Yep, it's the 4th.
I shot him on the 3rd. That's it. Just the month and the day.
Yep.
You don't have to, like Michigan, you don't have to do a lot of points. So. There we go. First Iowa tag ever. Here is going to put this cart to the test. This has filled it up. Alright, why don't you go ahead and move once. I just want to see how that looks going away. Whew. Yeah, buddy. Last time was Kansas. We're gonna try to get it done today. Beautiful night, we got an east wind. Just coming from this CRP field. Blowing straight down into this ravine. We got a finger going down there. 2 heavy trails coming out. We got a rub down there. We got a scrape down here. And you can see a long ways out to the field. So we'll see what happens tonight. I don't know if it's gonna top what Cody's been seeing the past couple of days, but we have 11 yesterday morning. No, 11 last night. 11 last night. Yeah. So I don't know. That's pretty hard to top. So we'll just one. That's all we need is one. Alright, so we're going to take our first crack at keeping a deer. Never done it before. We did a YouTube University viewing this morning, and we're going to give it a go. So we made our first 2 incisions being up from here, and then we started curving, cutting around the base of the antlers, getting all that cleaned, and this is supposed to be the hard part, but yeah, past the eyeballs and the tear ducts, and the rest is pretty easy. Unfortunately, left some skin around the antlers on both the bottom side. We'll cut down the schnoz.
roughly there, right? For it. First keeping job.
I think we did all right. Got the tear ducks.
Got some tear ducks.
So we got done with that in the nick of time. Not too bad for the first caving trial. We'll do that again. Yeah, it worked out pretty good. So yeah, this is the end product for now until we bring it to taxidermist and get it all put back together. But this is what it's about. That Iowa corn. And it just so happens that the Michigan-Iowa game is today. It just so happens that they're going to be playing it in the clubhouse over here. It just so happens that we're a bunch of Michiganders in Iowa. So it could be interesting if there's a whole bunch of people in there watching the game from Iowa and then us coming in with our Michigan gear. Go blue. And the hunting public guys are currently hunting Michigan right now under the Public Land Challenge. And just we're doing our own Public Land Challenge in Iowa.
Yeah. Not as much of a challenge as they have.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, last night we had a buck come in and sneak behind us. We pulled that camera. We did get, I think, a picture of 3 different bucks in the previous 24 hours. So, yeah, there's bucks in that area.
Based on the forecast, we didn't really think we were going to be able to get out for an afternoon hunt. But looks like the weather system moved through, and I think we're clear for the rest of the night. So we snuck out here, same spot as last night, but this time a little deeper in. We're going to sit deeper into the woods. A bunch of trails crisscrossing through here. So Cody's set up right over there. I'm here. There's a trail running below me. There's a trail above him, a trail on the other side of him, and a trail going parallel. So he's sitting in the middle of 4 trails. Unfortunately, when we walked down here, there was we kicked up a fawn. It's the only one I see anyway, and then I heard a squirrel chattering that way, which is usually the sign something can't run through. So hopefully that didn't screw it up, but find out. So that was fun. Yeah, sitting here and I just all of a sudden I heard a sneeze and I look out and I seen a doe, and I look over at Cody and he's got his bow. I'm thinking, okay, he sees the doe. I'm trying to figure out if there's more, and I'm reaching over to kind of signal and ask if there's one, and all of a sudden I look and I see the buck coming in. Walked straight in and got right underneath my tree. Must have smelled where I set down my tree stand to get it set up, and then like jumped up a little bit and was standing broadside for Cody like 20-25 yards away. Sounds like Cody actually drew on it and held on it, but he wasn't going to shoot. So nice little buck, but not what you come to Iowa for. So proud of him. Cool experience. Last morning in Iowa, sitting back here, I caught Cody's corner along the river. Huge ridge up here. You can see there's like bluffs that get sharper over that way. So there's a river bottom.
trip here, tie a bow on it. Almost done packing up camp. Just got to break down the tent. Stopped and had some breakfast first, or made some breakfast first. But so yeah, weekend's done. What, how would you summarize it?
It's been a good weekend. I mean, we've seen a lot of deer, seen some bucks, and shot a really nice buck. Yeah, just leaves good feelings for November, I think. We've got some spots that are pretty good, and you know, it was almost kind of like, you know, we've done a lot of scouting, but this was almost kind of like we're still scouting in a way. Like,
Yep.
I felt like, you know, but
Yep.
now it's like when we come back in November, it's like, okay, I know how to get in, I know the best route, I know what tree I want to sit in. You know, at least for a couple spots.
Right.
But there's still so many options.
Yeah, I think that's what we figured out, that, you know, we probably feel a little bit better about that back corner than we did before, because the only time, basically we sat there twice and we seen a buck twice. One, we don't know how big it was.
Yeah.
The one you seen last night was decent, 2.5-year-old, 8. And then on camera we got 3 different bucks. One of them pretty decent, not really questionable to shoot yet, but other than my buck, that was the next biggest buck we've seen on camera. The other camera by Evie's, or the alfalfa field, no bucks. Got pictures of does, and did get a picture of a hunter going in there the night I shot my 8-point.
The night after.
So we pulled him out on October 4th.
Yeah.
He walked in that night. And then this morning we actually had some people parking at the big parking lot. They actually pulled into the small one and seen we were there for some reason, then left. And then there was other people down the road, so I guess we've definitely found out that there's people bow hunting these woods. In fact, it looks like they probably parked where we parked, down at the edge, and walked on the alfalfa field just like we did as well. Actually, it was a good trip in the fact that, one of us got one, and it's my biggest deer to date. So I feel really good about that. Kind of sucks because I'm kind of done, but I got a doe tag and coming back with these guys in November. I'll either film, get a doe, be camp bitch, cut up deer after they shoot them, and so they can keep going hunting. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm still gonna go. I'm not gonna leave them hanging. So yeah, that's Iowa Part 1. Up next, unless I got some footage from Michigan, which at this point I don't even know if I'm hunting Michigan. Yeah. But next will be Iowa Part 2.